Assalamu alaikum guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today's topic of discussion is the origin of language, that how the language came into being. There are different theories and hypotheses that will support to this particular topic. So let's go through them. So let's begin what actually the language is. Language is a system of symbols and rules that constitute the method of human communication. As the language is a system of symbols, so the human being, by using those symbols in their communication, they share their idea, their thoughts, their emotions with other human beings, with their colleagues or mates. This communication can be any of the following type. It can be either spoken, mean oral communication, or it can be written. And this consists of the use of words in a structural and conventional way, and their communication follows some pattern or structure. There are different theories about the origin of language, so these are given here in a sequence. The first one is the divine sources. Majority of the world agree upon this, but this hypothesis cannot be overgeneralized. And the second one is natural sound sources, that is further consist of the Bow theory, the Popo theory, the social interaction theory, and another one is the physical adaptation sources, and another we have tool making sources, and the last one the genetic sources. So let's go through them. The divine sources. As we talk about the divine sources, so we came to know that language is a gift by the God that is bestowed upon human being. So there are different theories. As we see, this world is divided in different religion. There are the different people who follow different religion. So as per the Christian religion, so they see that according to Bible, that is mentioned in the book of Genesis, God created Adam, and whatsoever Adam called every living creature, that was the name thereof. So from this tradition we come to know that it is the Adam, whatever he gave the name to thing, that was actually some origin of the language, from where the language originated. But we cannot overgeneralize this hypothesis that when actually the language originated. And another tradition, and according to Hindu religion, that language came from Saraswati, the wife of Brahma, the creator of the universe. If we see this in Hindu tradition, so according to Hindu religion, Saraswati is one who bestowed or gives the human being the gift of language. The Quranic view about the origin of language, I have quoted a verse from chapter number 2, that is named as Surah Al-Baqarah, ayat number 31st. He taught Adam the names of everything and then showed them to the angel. He said that, tell me the names of these if you are so sure of yourself. It is a great witness that assures us that language is God gifted. And there is another surah that is named as Surah Al-Rahman, chapter number 55 and ayat number 4, that is mentioned in that particular surah that Allah Mahul Bayan. It means that Allah Almighty bestowed or taught the human being with the power of utterance. So it is the ayat, these both ayat are the witness that language is God gifted. Natural sound sources. Believe that these are the natural sounds that provided human being with language. So there are different hypotheses that falls under this category. The first one is Bow theory, the second one is the Popo theory, and third one is the social interaction theory. So if we talk about natural sound sources, it is believed that our earlier forefathers, who were very leading a primitive life, they were very close to the nature. When they heard different sound, they tried to imitate them and try to produce them. So Jesperson called this idea Bow theory. So the very next, that is the Popo theory. That is according to Jesperson, a theory which proposed the speech is derived from the instinctive sound that people make in emotional circumstances. Actually, that is the original sound of language may have come from natural cries of emotion such as pain and anger. If these sounds are produced in emotional circumstances, sometime when we feel pain, so we cry out of the pain. And if we are happy, so because of happiness or because of the wonderness, we shout spontaneously. So these are the belief that support to this theory, the idea of the popo, that was a name given by just person. Social interaction theory believe that sound produced when person involved in physical efforts are the sources of origin. This person called this yohi ho theory, that when people used to do work, when they were living a primitive life, usually they work in group form, and when they uh, involve in physical effort, so it might that they make sound and making that effort, so it may that be the source of origin of language. So just person called this yohi ho theory, and that is called the social interaction theory. The physical adaptation sources. Human being physically designed in such a way that they automatically produce speech sound. Human being possess features just like lips, tongue, teeth, pharynx, and nose that makes it distinguished from other creatures like birds and animals. Some of the animals though possess such sort of features, but they cannot appropriately produce such sort of sound. Even in the past, a lot of research has been conducted upon chimpanzee and apes, but though they were kept under human being, under the environment of human, but they were not able to produce sound like the human being. So we can say that it is physically human being designed in such a way that it automatically, instinctively uh, produce speech sound. Actually, our vocal tract is designed in such a way that each type of sound can be produced from our vocal parts, but other species cannot perform this act. The last one, do we have genetic sources, that human babies are born with a special capacity for language. It is innate, no other creature seems to have it. It is not tied to specific variety of language. It is possible that language capacity is genetically hardwired in the human brain. I think it is transferred in the human genes, the element of language, that especially human babies are able to produce speech sound, but other creatures lack this capacity. That's all about today's topic. If you like my video, please appreciate it. Thank you for watching.